Welcome everyone, Ify here, yet again bringing you another cheap and great perfume. This time it's not going to be one of those no-name Middle Eastern perfumes. It's actually coming from a big designer brand. Up until today I am still wondering why people don't talk too much about this. I have figured out a theory which I'm going to tell you just about now. Guys, the fragrance I'm talking about today is Roberto Cavalli Uomo. Now I'm sure you have seen this bottle in the shelves of a perfume store, but to be honest, Roberto Cavalli is not actually a really popular designer house when it comes to fragrances, and this is one of the reasons why this fragrance is still hidden. Another reason is that this fragrance has to be worn a couple of times before you actually make a decision. So when you go into a store, grab the bottle, you smell it, you're not going to be blown away by it and you're going to forget about it. But trust me, this is a great one. First of all, guys, I need to remind you right now that this is a fragrance, a big designer fragrance, which is on the cheaper side. And the quality of the bottle is high-end here. I mean, you're not only getting a really nice design here, the bottle feels really well in the hand, the cap feels well, and you also get that click cap system, which I really love, and the sprayer also works great. Now, the perfume, it's something that the first time you're going to smell, you're not going to be blown away by it, because it's actually really modern and it's actually not that unique, but it does have something on its own which doesn't make it that generic modern sweet fragrance. This is the kind of fragrance which you will start to love after wearing it a couple of times. In fact, if you look upon this fragrance, even the reviews on YouTube, the reviews on Fragrantica, you will notice that the people are talking very highly about it. There's nothing too weird going on in this fragrance. It's actually pretty safe to wear, and it's actually a bit different than the rest of the modern fragrances, like I said, which makes it not only very good for the younger crowd, but also has its own classiness, which also makes it very good for the more mature people. And I think the classiness of this fragrance and the fact that it smells really elegant and seductive is shown by the design of the bottle. Now, the fragrance doesn't have too many notes, and the ones that it has, some of them really stand out. For example, honey in the opening alongside with violet and the powderiness from the saffron. Now, the powdery here again is not something to be put off by. The combination of honey with saffron and violet creates a bit of that sweet powdery effect that iris has in a fragrance, for example in Dior Homme Intense. But the smell is nowhere near that of Dior's Homme Intense. It's actually in a different category. It's in the same category as La Nuit de l'Homme or Lanvin Avant-Garde. So if you like that type of fragrances, you'll definitely like this one. As the fragrance dries down, the honey is beginning to fade off and you're getting a more sweet, musky and spicy effect, mostly from the tonka bean and the patchouli. And it's one that is going to stick with you for a good couple of hours. Yes, this one has a very good longevity. And I would even say this is a romantic scent. And this is actually the best occasion to wear this fragrance to dates, especially nights. And talking about seasons, I think fall and maybe beginning of winter will be the best seasons for this type of scent. Overall, I think Roberto Cavalli Uomo, it is a very good fragrance for the price. It is still overlooked, but maybe if I keep talking about it, if I keep mentioning it in my videos, other people will start noticing it and it will be brought more into the attention of the fragrance lovers. That was all for today. Until the next video, keep smelling great.